to the top flight, a thrilling one after claiming the Women's Championship title in spectacular fashion last season. But having lost to Aston Villa last weekend, the harsh reality of top division football was laid bare, and it does not get any easier today as they host Manchester United in the East Midlands. Welcome along to King Power Stadium for Leicester City versus Manchester United. It is match day 2 of the 21-22 Women's Super League season, and what a game in prospect. The last time these two sides met was in May in the Women's FA Cup, when Leicester twice came from behind to knock United out of the competition at the last 16 stage. Let's check out the teams for you. Ashley Plumpter returns to captain Leicester City as the Foxes make 4 changes to the side that lost to Aston Villa on the opening weekend of the WSL season. Gemma Purfield makes her debut after a summer move from Bristol City. Lashanti Paul, who scored 7 goals last term in the Championship, also starts, while Sophie Howard is the final change. Jessica Sigsworth, who moved from United to Leicester, plays against her former club. As for Manchester United, who are just making their way onto the pitch, 2 alterations from the team that was so impressive against Reading on the opening night of the new WSL season. From that 2-0 success, Jackie Groningen and Millie Turner are recalled. The Norwegian pair of Maria Torres-Dottir and Vilde Boerisse drop to the bench. It's 4-2-3-1 for the visitors, with Ella Toon, one of 4 United players named in the latest England squad, getting the nod up front, fresh from 2 assists in the win over Reading. This is a rivalry that is simmering away very nicely indeed, although prior to the cup win for Jonathan Morgan's side, the visitors today had beaten the Foxes in all 3 meetings by an aggregate score of 24-2, including an 11-1 victory in November 2019. But with both teams bolstered in the off-season and the hosts featuring a number of former United players, this is surely going to be much, much closer. And while United are favourites, Leicester have the personnel to shock the visitors. Jonathan Morgan has been talking about the bounce-back ability of his squad over the course of this week after the defeat to Aston Villa. He said that one's in the books, we have to move on. Training has been excellent over the course of the week and in the build-up to this fixture, and he believes that his side have got what it takes to shock a Manchester United side that just failed to grab a Champions League qualification spot last season. You'll recall they were pipped to 3rd place by Arsenal by just a solitary point. That was after starting the season in really good fashion. Elizabeth Sims is our referee, incidentally. Potentially a good luck charm for Leicester. She was the referee when Leicester got the better of Durham late last season, a 2-0 success then. Last time that she stood in a Manchester United game, well, United were beaten by Chelsea in a League Cup fixture, a 1-0 reverse at home. Those in red will be hoping for better this time around. United very good against Reading, no doubt about that. Can they make it 2 wins from 2 at the start of this season? And can they be a real challenger to the likes of Chelsea, Manchester City and Arsenal? As Arsenal beating Chelsea on match day 1 of the new WSL campaign, you do believe it will be a real tight battle for the title. Get set for a start then here. This is Leicester versus Manchester United, 2nd weekend of the new WSL season. Elizabeth Sims about to get us underway. Final check before we start. It will be Manchester United to get us underway. Ahead of the action, the players take a knee. There is no room for racism. You're with Dan Roebuck this afternoon. There's revenge in the air for the Red Devils, beaten 3-2 by Leicester in the FA Cup last 16 back in May. Can they pick up 3 points here to maintain their winning start to the new season? 2-0 victors over Reading on match day 1. Mark Skinner's team have big ambitions this term. Leicester's objectives may not be as lofty, but a win here would mark them down as a team to be wary of for all of the top 4. This really is an intriguing battle that we should enjoy this afternoon. And Manchester United, with Leah Galton coming forward straight pretty much from the kickoff, is cleared away by Leicester. Only opportunity maybe for Manchester United, and Leicester struggling to clear their lines. That's a really good stop from Kirsty Lavelle. Terrific save down low to her right-hand side. First opportunity falling Manchester United's way, and it was Kirsty Hansen, who did score against Reading, that managed to get the shot towards goal. And you have to say that was a really good stop from Kirsty Lavelle. She was ever present last season, 10 clean sheets for Leicester in a really good campaign in the Championship. Still just 24, second season at Leicester, but United have started strongly. This is Ella Toon looking to dance her way inside the Leicester City penalty area. Well, this could be a long afternoon, couldn't it, for Leicester? Manchester United have started in determined mood. They were really good against Reading, with Hansen and Balya both on the score sheet. Had to wait a little while before breaking down the Royals, but they did so in really good fashion in the second half. This is Ella Toon trying to thread the ball forward. Now Staniforth looks to get the shot away. It's awkward, and it just flicks up off a Leicester boot. And Lavelle is there once again. It looks to go long. Manchester United getting players back behind the ball as Leicester look to try and counter on this right-hand side. Sixworth, who signed from Manchester United, of course. She scored 3 goals in the WSL last season. Only started 6 games. She was in and out of the starting lineup. She did then, of course, against Leicester in that FA Cup defeat back in May. A 3-2 reverse that saw Manchester United lead twice before going down at home 3-2 to Leicester. And they will play in the semi-final of the Cup a little later this month against Manchester City. That will be a big ask for Leicester, who were knocked out of the FA Cup by Manchester City the previous campaign. But this Leicester side is better. They are learning all the while. And at the King Power this afternoon, there is plenty of support as well, and that will be a real difference to those players in blue today. Manchester United have got some supporters as well that have travelled down from the northwest, and they'll be expecting a United win, that's for certain. That's a wonderful ball to the left-hand side, and Ella Toon to race forward once more. Toon, plenty of devilment in her boots as she tries to lay it off. The shot is a weak one, unfortunately, from Kirsty Hansen's point of view. This is Balya, Spaniard, who scored against Reading, came through the Barcelona youth system before really making a name at Levante after a brief spell at Madrid. Spanish senior international who played in a summer friendly against Denmark most recently for the national side, a 3-0 success. Young player with an awful lot of potential that she's realising already. Leicester have possession with Molly Pike, but dispossessed immediately by Kirsty Hansen, who's been a real influence in the opening 3.5 minutes here. Tempo of the game has been excellent, and that's something that we've seen over the course of certainly the first weekend of WSL action. It's going to Axa's ball boy coming back to the UK after a spell in the United States with Orlando Pride. Didn't start well with Orlando Pride, but he certainly got the team moving in the right direction before he left. Presided over the longest unbeaten start to a season in club history in Florida before leaving for Manchester United, an opportunity that was too good to miss. That's Mary Earps, who was pretty much outside of a penalty area when she was looking to clear. One of 4 players that Manchester United have in the latest England squad that was just announced the other day. One or 2 also in the squad from Manchester United. Lucy Staniforth and Katie Zellem, the other 2, all 4 of United's Lionesses in that squad are playing this afternoon. England play North Macedonia on the 17th of September. And then Luxembourg, of course, Serena Wiegmann, now head coach. 2023 World Cup qualifying campaign kicking off, and those Manchester United players will be key to England's progress through the qualifiers. Expected to make it through, of course, certainly expected to win those first 2 games. Easy introduction for life in the qualifiers for the national side. Ball has just gone out of play here for a Manchester United throw. Blundell, who was signed from Chelsea, 8 years at Chelsea, over 100 appearances in all competitions, a title winner 4 times with the London side. She brings an awful lot of experience to that Manchester United backline, very accomplished player. signed a 2-year deal with Manchester United, which saw Lauren James moving in the other direction as part of the deal. Sister of Reece, of course, who plays for the Chelsea men's team. Leicester just struggling to impose themselves at the moment. It's been a good start from Manchester United, and Jonathan Morgan might be a little concerned. You can see Skinner getting his ideas across on the sidelines. Here's Hannah Blundell for Manchester United with a throw. Easy interception made. And suddenly Sixworth looking to use her pace. And that's what she has got. Years at Manchester United, she was part of the side that won the championship in the 18-19 campaign after a previous couple of terms at Doncaster, in which she was successful in the second tier as well. 18 goals in both championship winning sides with Manchester United and Doncaster, winning the Golden Boot on both occasions. In junior international, never progressed to the senior national side. There is Jonathan Morgan, who was full of praise, talking about his side. He said the most important thing is that we stick together through the tough times as well as the good, but it's the tough times that will make us a stronger team, make us a better team, and make our culture that little bit more solid. We have done that. We're really looking forward to this first home game of the WSL campaign against Manchester United. So hopefully we can make everyone proud and get the full 3 points. That's a big ask, but we shall see. We've got that FA Cup win to draw upon for inspiration. Here is Ella Toon, once again looking to come forward, runs into trouble, cleared away by Leicester City. Strong challenge. And Leicester, in fact, have a free kick. It was Toon, the perpetrator. Leicester have won each of their last 8 home league matches, starting with a victory back in October of 2020 against Liverpool. They haven't lost a home league match since December 2019, when they were beaten by Sheffield United. Lost 4-1 on that occasion. Really has been a terrific run at home, but this is obviously a step up. Clean sheets in their last 5 on their own patch as well. 467 minutes coming into this particular game since they last conceded that again against Sheffield United, although it was a 2-1 success. Katie Wilkinson scoring late on the Blades. Still looking to come forward, and it's Lashante Paul who fires it towards an opposition penalty area. Not quite sure if it took a deflection off a Manchester United boot there. Just 19. Came on as a sub against Aston Villa. 7 goals last season in the Championship, 14 starts, an impressive season, the last coming against London Bees in a 7-0 away success. She scored a couple then. And there's an opportunity for Leicester to come forward once more. Sophie Howard doing well initially. This is Sixworth looking to try and get it on the right side, and eventually the shot does come in. That was from Natasha Flint. Plenty of power and some precision on that effort. Really good start from Mary Earps. Got a Manchester United player down at the moment. Flint, of course, who was at the Manchester United Centre of Excellence. She's Salford born. Previously played with Manchester City and then Blackburn, where she scored an awful lot of goals, 70 and 66. Went to Preston and Sheffield and filed in the junior international, still just 25, and scored against Aston Villa. Opened the scoring in that game against Aston Villa last weekend, before Villa came roaring back to win 2-1. Good to see plenty of youngsters here as well, and some away fans you can see mixing with the home support, and that's what you will see at WSL grounds throughout the season, up and down the country. Great to have the senior stadia, so to speak, as well, being used an awful lot over the first few weekends. Long may that continue. Really big crowd expected at the King Power. Had some sizable attendances for the first weekend, and hopefully over the course of this season we will see more main stadium being used more regularly. We've got an issue here though. It doesn't look good at all. Distressing scenes at the minute. Manchester United might have to make a change here. Jonathan Morgan not have been 100% happy about the way that Leicester went about their business in the opening few minutes, but they just begun to establish a foothold in the game, that's for certain. It's going to may well have to change things up for Manchester United here, depends on the injury situation. Just waiting to see if a change is imminent. Plenty of experience on the bench for Manchester United, incidentally. Now for Thomas Maria Torres-Daughter, the Borisa, the two Norwegians who did start the first game of the season. Lisa Russo, Haley Lads, Ivana Ferreira, Fusso, Kate Jones, Sophie Bagley, the keeper, and Martha Harris, all on the bench if required. So, after a good tempo to the opening 10 minutes, just a stoppage here. Turner, the player that unfortunately requires a stretcher. We're not seeing the incident again, can't quite see exactly what the issue is, but she's just getting a little bit of oxygen there by the looks of things. It's good to see, but what isn't good to see is the fact that she stayed down. She is sitting up, but she's in some distress at the moment. It was just a collision with Flint who got the shot away. I'm not quite so sure, but just trying to see exactly what the issue might be, and some comforting words there from teammates, as you can see, but she's in tears unfortunately here, and this is a bad injury. It's the right leg by the looks of things. Jackie Cronin came across just to speak to the player who's down, and Millie Turner, who was back in the starting lineup for this game, having missed the first game of the season. She played in every single fixture last campaign, a full season at Manchester United. She was ever present in the championship winning year as well. She signed from Everton. Really good professional over the last few years. Never been in the senior England squad, but knocking on the door with junior appearances. But this does not look good. It's the right leg that hasn't moved. You can see she can flex the left, but the right has been stationary. And, well, you do worry. Well, the medical staff and the Manchester United physios are on. John's ambulance personnel also there, and great to see some of the Leicester City medical staff as well helping. And it's always welcome. And they're trying to make her as comfortable as possible here before they just lift up onto the stretcher and take her away. Oh, she's in real pain, I would have thought here, and real distress as well. She knows it's a bad injury. But our thoughts are with her here. And let's hope that the injury's not as bad as it looks, and whatever it is, and it's obviously the right leg then, it doesn't look good at all, but I wish her a swift recovery. I wish her all the best. And really good reception from those in blue and red around the King Power. I know it's a bad injury. Thankfully the medical staff on him very, very quickly. Right leg has been strapped up. Some words from Ella too, and two of the teammates as well, and Skinner likewise will be keen to get the assessment of what the issue is. See they're just speaking to his player. Obviously a change will have to be made. Maria Torres-Daughter, the player who is going to come on.
21 minutes is number 3, Maria Torres-Daughter.
So that is the change. Torres-Daughter, who did start the first game of the season. Someone from Chelsea the previous season, vastly experienced Norwegian international. Thrust into the action in a way that even she would not want to come into the game. That's a little short from Erbs, and it's been picked up on the edge of the area here. Well, Lily Gale just not quite quick enough to get that shot away as it was fired at her, rather than for her, obviously, from the opposition keeper. So a lengthy stoppage of around about 5 or 6 minutes that will be added on, obviously, at the end of this first half. And players have just got to regroup here. 1 or 2 might be affected with that. Interesting to see how Manchester United players get on after seeing one of their teammates go off in such a fashion. This is Broom to come forward. Now it's with Bailey Gale. Just loses possession. Manchester United have come forward with Alatoon racing free. Can't quite get to the return ball. Balia unable to get there either, and it's cleared away by Kirsten Lavelle. Well, we've seen 2 really good saves at either end, one from Ernst, one from Lavelle. Manchester United coming forward once more. Hansen over on the right-hand side. Now it's with Staniforth. Hansen wants it back. Here is Hansen. Wanted to take the shot on early. And then it's Natasha Flint who comes and wins it back. Looks to try and get something going with Sixworth, but should be comfortable for Torres Dodier. Trying to just knock it round the corner. It's a nice idea. Just got a little bit too much on that. And over on that right-hand side. So Leicester have a throw, 17 minutes in, 0-0. Significant stoppage because of the injury to Millie Turner. Flipped high into the air by Groningen. This is Hansen. And then further forward once again. It's not the worst ball here. Hampton is racing forward. It's cleared away by Lavelle. Now it's with Staniforth. Looking for Toon. It is Groningen again. International. A really good player and terrific experience over the years. Balia. Still going forward, the Spaniard. Does pull the trigger. Pop back out to Hansen here. She wants it on her right side. And once again, pulled towards that right flank. Staniforth, and then eventually Panunda that hits the top of the crossbar. Still not completely away. Manchester United still have possession. Balia. Hansen to curl in. Manchester United applying the pressure. This is Staniforth. Galton. Balia once more. Really good block from Bailey Gale. Cleared away by Leicester. Hands to the pump. As Leicester defended deeply, Manchester United have a throw, just beginning to turn the screw once again. This is the last game of last season too. Leicester, as mentioned, they have won their last 4 league games. Their last defeat coming against Brighton back in April. They've won 5 of their last 6 in all competitions and 6 of their last 8. Finished the campaign strongly. And what you don't get with Manchester United are draws. Not in the last 20. It is do or die. Last a 2-2 home draw with Manchester City back in November of 2020. So no draws in the league for Leicester in their last 18 as well. We will get a winner, or will we get some regression to the mean, perhaps? Manchester United with a free kick. Alatoon. Looks like she's going to take responsibility here. Plenty in red in advanced positions. Actually, the whistle is blown. Toon will leave it. Then will look to go long inside the penalty area. It's a good delivery, punched away by Lavelle. To the front of the ball really well. This is Staniforth. An excellent challenge from Gemma Purfield. Her debut inside from Bristol City last season. Only missed 1 game last campaign. Once for Liverpool and Doncaster. Really good college career in the States. Gemma Purfield, a talented performer and a terrific challenge on that occasion. Manchester United do have a corner though. It is Ellen across to take. Up goes a signal. Far post potentially once again. Let's see. It comes towards the near, in fact, and that's gone out for another corner. Final touch came off Natasha Flint. Kathy Groningen trying to just get the boot there to guide it into the near side corner. Hasn't scored for Manchester United. Did score for the national side in a friendly most recently. Zellem again towards that back post, and this time Lavelle does not get to that. She's claiming that she was being impeded. The ball goes out for a goal kick anyway. She's looked good so far. Junior international of a few years ago against Laval in an excellent season last campaign. 10 clean sheets, as we mentioned. One of the spring series with Everton, bit part player then back in 2017, if you've been a follower of WSL in those days. Switched back to the winter season after initially, of course, being a summer campaign. Balia for Torres Gautier. Leicester win it back, but only momentarily. Punted forward for Galton to try and chase. Well, after a bright start, Manchester United faded a little. The injury may well have affected one or two of the players. Millie Turner being stretched off, but since then they've been a more dominant force. Certainly enjoying more of the possession, 65.8 to Leicester's 34.2 so far. 6 shots on target, 2 off target and 3 blocked for United so far. Most of those blocked just outside the penalty area. Molly Pike with a good interception. And then Sixsworth slides in, the ball goes out of play. The referee decides which way. Manchester United in the end. United the only side yet to drop a single point from a winning position in the Women's Super League since the start of last season. That's some record. When United get their noses out in front, they go on to pick up the 3 points. Only the top 2 WSL sides last season, Chelsea and Manchester City, won more away top 5 games than United last season. United won 7. It was a draw on the road last campaign, as we mentioned. Always play on the front foot, always play with an awful lot of ambition. Can be their downfall sometimes. We'll see a little bit different from Mark Skinner as opposed to Casey Stoney. In comes the free kick from Leicester. Really good header away from Torres Gautier. Bailey Gale in the wrong direction at the moment, can't keep it in play. Manchester United have a throw. 23 minutes gone here. Leicester 0, Manchester United 0. It's an England squad. United since the summer of 2019 after signing from Wolfsburg. She had a season in Germany. Obviously, against the Birmingham, Bristol City and Reading. One of the World Cup squad of 2019. Balia will take the throw-in for Manchester United. Just about kept in play. Here is the Spaniard once again. Staniforth back towards Balia. Bailey Gale. Nice with Ashante Paul. Still going forward. It wasn't the worst effort. Season now at Leicester for the teenager. She's still just 19. She's got an awful lot of quality. And as all young players across the globe will find out, inconsistency sometimes holds them back, but she's very much moving in the right direction. She's been contributing so far in this fixture. And given away by Staniforth. Manchester United win it back to spare the brushes of the experienced midfielder and come forward with Ella Toon. There's excitement when she picks up the ball. This is Mia Galton likewise. Touch for Groningen. Torres Gautier. Intercepted momentarily by Fulton, and Sixsworth makes life difficult for a former teammate. Cleared away by Fernando. Just a little scrappy at the moment. Neither side want to retain possession. Groningen coming forward. Always cool and calm in possession. This is Ella Toon for Manchester United. Oh, it's a nice idea. Leah Galton tries to make it hers, but Ashley Plumter should be able to shepherd that one out. Got the final touch. It will be a goal kick. Ashley Plumter back in the starting lineup. Missed the first game of the season. her campaign with Leicester. Only missed one game last term, scored a really important goal against Sheffield United last winter. But is down here at the minute. Elizabeth Simmons comes across to check that the Leicester keeper is okay. Physio is required, not quite sure what the issue is. Looks like the right knee, right calf maybe. So an injury to Kirsten Lavelle. This would be a real blow if she can't continue. Penny Lambourne is the sub-keeper, incidentally. She was first choice for a while a few years ago, former Oxford stopper. Just wonder if she will be required here. Just a break here while Lavelle gets some treatment, and it gives the opportunity to both coaches to try and get their instructions across here. The Leicester City supporters hope for their first goal in the top flight at home. They, of course, opened the scoring against Aston Villa before going down 2-1. They have lost 2 of their last 4 after 6 straight wins, 8 of their last 10 and 18 of their last 21, including penalty shootout successes. An awful lot of those numbers, though, concerning the championship season. They have scored in their last 3 games and in 9 of their last 10. They are usually good for a goal or 2. But shut out that often. Failing to score just once last season. And it looks like Kirsten Lavelle is going to be okay to continue, which is good news. Going to restart with a goal kick here. The ball did go out of play. Lavelle to goal lock, plenty of height and distance on that one as well. It's towards Ashante Paul, and it's forward for Sixworth to try and chase. It's going to bounce all the way through to Mary Earps. And the Manchester United keeper waits for a second before rolling it out to Chris Dortier. Just about gets enough on that for Anya Balia, who comes racing forward for Manchester United. Halted by her opposite number page, Bailey Gale. Really good press from Leicester here. You can see the energy and effort and industry of the likes of Sixworth and Flint and Co. They're making it very, very difficult for Manchester United to break out from their own half at the moment. Terrific play. Jonathan Morgan talked about the work that his side had put in over the course of the last few days in the run-up to this one. That's Katie Zellum trying to ping it over to the right-hand side. Now it's with Balia. Bailey Gale going with Anabalia. Manchester United good in possession, good technique shown by an awful lot of these players. Very comfortable with the ball at the feet, none more so than Ella Toon, who's a terrific player. And here she comes once again. Really has been a driving force for Manchester United already this season and the back end of last campaign. That's delicately put inside the penalty area. Toon has been directly involved in 7 goals in the last 4 WSL matches. 3 goals, 4 assists, including those 2 on match day 1 against Reading. So she can score, she can make things happen as well. 9 goals last campaign. Very good when it comes to assists. She had 5 last term, 14 goal involvements in the top flight for a side that finished 4th. Very, very good numbers. And for Man, you might have to try and scamper back here. The ball's got too much weight on it for Ashante Paul. And it's easy for Mary Earps. That's once again. Zellum feeds it back. Here's Mannion. Trying from Manchester City. Didn't get too much of a goal last season, just 3 appearances in the WSL. But the pressure is good, and United just finding it difficult to play around Leicester at the moment. They are content to try and play their passing game from the back. Sometimes you've got to be a little bit more route one. Maybe go back to front a little quicker. It's for the players to decide, you would imagine. Obviously the coach wants them to play out from the back, as most teams do, but Players on the pitch and there's some experienced performers there sometimes have to decide if it's not working, try something else. But you can't keep it in place. She's frustrated there. Brome to Punter. It's a little bit of a waste. Leicester have the last 10 in all competitions at home. Leicester 4-0 league success over Charlton. This time they failed to win back in October of last year. 2-2 draw against Durham. 11 in all comps. The last loss against City in the FA Cup back in September of last year. And they've scored in the last 17 in all competitions on their own patch since a 4-0 home reverse to Everton in the Championship in December 19. Balliet finds one challenge. That's neatly done. Galton. Is there an opening? Eventually the shot is forced towards goal from Balliet and spin back out here towards Hansen. Now it's with Staniforth with a shot. Really good save and terrific defending from Brome to knock it away. Positioning was excellent there from Kirsty Laval. Staniforth let fly. Manchester United with another shot on target. Staniforth once again looks to try and step away from one challenge. Well, Punter claims that she got the ball. I'm not quite so sure. I think the referee's done a good job there. Focusing on the barrier, but elsewhere. Free kick here. Opportunity. Ellen naturally on free kick taking duty. This is some distance out, but we know how well that she can strike a ball. That's netting against Villa back in March of last season. And with 2 in the top flight last term, Katie Zellen. She wants to take this one on from some distance. I must admit, the rest of the wall looks more than 10 yards back here. They could do with creeping forward a foot or two. Referee's happy. What's it going to be? Zellen, that's the top of the wall. Another opportunity. Staniforth. For Galton. Just beginning to play further forward in more advanced areas. Manchester United. Staniforth once more. Just a bit too much on that one, I reckon, for Leah Galton, who's quick, but not that quick. Leicester have done the hard part here. They have prevented Manchester United from scoring. They've weathered a little bit of a storm. Kirsty Laval has made a couple of decent saves already. And then you see Flint and Sixworth getting some advanced positions and put Manchester United under pressure. Jonathan Morgan will believe that overall this is a positive start with a scoreline at 0-0 with technically 11 minutes to go until half-time, but we only get 5 or 6 of added on time because of the unfortunate injury to Millie Turner. Well, the flick from Staniforth was nearly delightful, really good technique. She tried to get Leah Galton in. She was probably aiming for only one of 2 Manchester United players who'd made the move, but Leicester had plenty, and they're fairly narrow in terms of their defence at the moment. Zanham. This is 2 with a strike. How about that? That is a wonderful hit, and Manchester United have the advantage. Something really, really special. know how well that she can strike a ball. And Kirsten Lavelle had no chance whatsoever. Well, just when we thought that Leicester had weathered the storm a little, Anna Toon with a terrific strike to put the Red Devils in front. Well, she's some player. We were talking about her stats and the fact that she's been involved in so many goals recently. Not just scoring, but assisting as well. 2 assists opening weekend. And on the score sheet here with a terrific finish. Well, Leicester will look to respond. Bailey Gale can get the cross in here. Christotier will clear away, and well, important to see what Leicester are made of here. Leicester come forward once again. Well, flag has stayed down. That's clever from Bailey Gale because she did not go for the ball. Knew that she was in an offside position. Lavelle gets rid quickly. Just a little bit too hard, and it's a nice idea because Paige Bailey Gale was in a good position, just too much juice on the pass. Interesting to see Ella Toon just move out to that right-hand side. She's been playing very central so far. Just got that little bit more space. Manchester United had been fairly narrow. Not really seeing the fullbacks get in advanced positions that often. Tottenham credited with the assist, incidentally. Manchester United's England contingent to the fore. Leicester City will still have to wait for their first home goal this season. That's a little sloppy from Manchester United. And it's a powerful run here from Sixsworth. Now it's with Flint. She turns away. This is Mannion. Leicester coming forward once again. Ashante Paul towards Sixsworth once more. Just does well on the ball. She's crowded out there. She battles. She tries to get it back here. She's a little unlucky. She was talking out of this game. It was Jess Sixsworth saying that she just could not wait for this game. So it was great to have fans back last weekend, but in front of our own fans, this is what she really wants. She's done well so far. She's caused problems for Manchester United, certainly. A goal play here, as we see, is usually very, very good. So he knows how difficult it's going to be. She had every confidence that Leicester could get a positive result here. So we expect a tough game, but the beauty of football is being able to play against the talented teams. We should thrive on games like this. Going to plan so forth for Manchester United. 1-0 they lead. And as we mentioned already, when they get their noses in front, they are usually very, very good. And Leicester defeat when leading low was in that cup game against Leicester. And here come the Foxes. This is Molly Pike with a shot. That occasion, Manchester United went a goal up and then 2-1 up. Goals from Sigsworth and Ross before Leicester struck back on each occasion. O'Brien, Kane and Flint, the goal scorers for the Foxes back in May. So they've done it once before, and they were a championship side then. They're a Women's Super League side now. The squad has been bolstered, better players. They have to do it again. Aston League points, and it was against Liverpool back in January, and they were a goal down. They won 2-1 at home. This is Molly Pike. Paul tries the flick. Katie Zellum is in the way. Manchester United come away with possession once again. It's nodded out of play by Gemma Purfield. Here is Ellerton again. Oh, that's really good play. Recorder Astor giving Galton breaking forward. Toon wants it back. Here is Ellerton. And still Ellerton. Side foots it. And then the shots over the crossbar should have been better. Just got underneath that one. Technique just a little off. Got to keep your knee over the ball. And there's no doubt that Hansen will be disappointed with that, having scored against Reading. 5 goals last season. She knows she should have done better. Really good approach play from Manchester United with Ellerton and Mia Galton involved, and Hansen looking to finish, and that three have been exciting so far, with Steinfeld looking to pull the strings as well. You can see why this Manchester United team is such a dangerous outfit. And the blow that they lost Millie Turner at the back, and obviously it's still with her. But all her teammates can do is make sure that United win on the pitch, that she can recover smartly. Good interception from Hannah Blundell. Two minutes until half-time. We reckon there might be 5 or 6 minutes of added on time at the end of this first half. But we shall see. Every word of the attendance is only 4,473. Terrific support once again. And the way that the stadium's set up as well, where you don't have to open all of the ground. It's got its own difficulties with stewarding and so on, but certain sections, so there's a feel of a crowd, and it really makes such a difference, even though I know that many times that can fit in. But this is a very, very good crowd for Leicester in their first game, and long may it continue. Obviously, if the team is a bit better and they win games, that can help, but sometimes it's all about just establishing yourself in the top flight. Making sure you remain a WSL side and then building from there. Manchester United have done something similar. Galton looks to try and break. Toon tried to play her in, unable to do so. Here she goes again. Ellerton. With Ballier with a low cross in. Should be cleared away by Bailey Gale. Manchester United have a throw. 45 is nearly up at the King Power. Really good opening 45 minutes, aside from the unfortunate injury to Millie Turner that we've seen in terms of attacking play from Manchester United has been excellent. Leah Galton to turn. Ballier stretches. Galton again. Ballier once more. Toon outside the penalty area. Here she is now. Now it's with Ballier. Towards Staniforth. This is Galton. The drive with the left boot is wide of the target. Well, I think she's got every right to go for that. It was a tight angle, not too far away.
The fourth official has indicated a minimum 8 minutes added time. 8 minutes.
Just hearing that there is 8 minutes of added on time. Well, that sounds an awful lot. It's about right. I think we were stopped for at least 6 or 7. Then we've got some natural minute or two to be added on at the end of a regular half. So 8 minutes more. Manchester United lead by a goal to nil. They will feel happy with their first half performance because they lost a bit of momentum. Leicester started to come back at them. The goal has settled them down. To drive forward for Leicester. How about this throw on from the former Manchester United player, cleared away by Torres Dottier. This is Kirsty Hansen. Manchester United come forward once again. Played into space, but it should be picked up. That's a really good interception as well. Bailey Gale will play it back out to this right-hand side. Sophie Howard will slide in. Oh, she's unlucky there. Good running from Howard. And a couple of summers ago from Reading. 5 years at Hoffenheim in Germany. Also played in the United States. German-born Scotland international who in the summer friendly against Wales, a 1-0 away success. She played German junior football at the 20 level. Her father a Scot, so she could play for the Scottish national side. Coming in at right back for Leicester, but if anything, we've not seen Howard or Perfield, the two fullbacks, get in advanced positions and offer some support to the likes of Paul on the left and Bailey Gale on the right-hand side. We've seen Sixworth drop in on the odd occasion, Santini as well. Just trying to get forward a little bit more. Manchester United, though, have been a bit too good so far. But here's an opportunity. Bolton's not happy. Elizabeth Sims, our referee, giving Leicester the free kick here. We've had 2 minutes of the added on 8 at the end of this first half. And Leicester have got an opportunity maybe here to cause Manchester United some problems. Free kick from deep.
Substitution for Leicester City. Replacing number 17, Paige Bailey Gale.
Well, this is interesting. Paige Bailey Gale coming off just before half-time. Must be for an injury. To make this change just before the break is a curious one for Jonathan Morgan, but that's the alteration he's making. Charlie Devlin is coming on. Still in the first game. Let's go here. Formerly with Manchester United, won the championship back in 2019. Free kick comes to nothing. Just a claim of handball. Manchester United come away with possession and they've got plenty of options here. Now then, can they make it stick? Stanifeth to the left-hand side. Red shirts racing inside the penalty area, but that's really good covering from Natasha Flint. Striker coming back to help the Leicester backline. One or two of the United players just catching their breath. It was a lightning quick break from their own penalty area, racing forward. There were options there, didn't quite work out. Hansen to take the throw. It was Ballier, in fact, who took that throw. Now it's with Hansen. One step over and another. They're backing away from Hansen. It can spell danger. Really good ball in. Unlucky. Colton gets in front of a marker just about. Want to give her credit, though, for sticking to her player. Difficult opportunity. Manchester United looking to grab a second just before the half is out. Well, they've been the dominant team, certainly. They've enjoyed almost 2/3 of the ball. They've had 13 attempts all told, 3 on target, 4 off, and 6 blocked, and 6 from inside the area as well. The metrics are suggesting that United really should be further in front here. Shots from distance when they have been blocked don't really count for too much, certainly in terms of expected goals, which is only 0.5 to Leicester's 0.2. When you look at it like that, there's a lot less between the two teams. If you are a fan of the expected goals metric, that's the latest score. Real score sees United lead by a goal to nil, and we've got 3 minutes to the added on 8 remaining at the end of the first half. That's flown by. Really good entertainment. Only the 1 goal so far, and I'm sure that Jonathan Morgan will be looking to change things up further in the second half, having made that switch with Paige, Bailey, Gale going off and Charlie Devlin coming on. This is Balya, loses out to Sigsworth. Balya gets the challenge in. Leicester have a throw. Final throw. Manchester United will take this one therefore. Balya gets ready, needs a little bit of movement in front of her. And it's Balya again. It's hard to play again. More stop than start at the minute. Just a coming together. The team has been spoken to. The goal, the difference. Terrific strike. Thundering beyond Kirsten Lavelle into the back of the Leicester net from outside the penalty area. Aoife Mannion. Steinfurth looks to go again. It's a 50-50 that she can just prod forward. Good play from Manchester United. Terrific ball as well. Lavelle is outside of a penalty area. Brilliantly done. Showed real anticipation. Really good game management from Kirsten Lavelle. Terrific goalkeeping, sweeper keeper. That's what you need to do. Manchester United carving open the Leicester City defence. Here is Leah Galton coming forward. United on the charge once more. Galton driving on the left-hand side. Well, it's taken into the arms of Kirsten Lavelle. Couldn't quite wrap the left boot around. It's a difficult thing to do. You've almost got to be off the ground and get your hips out of the way and move your left boot. If you can curl it back in, she didn't get enough on it. Mannion. Blundell. Perfield is strong. Manchester United concede the free kick. Well, this should be the last act of the first half. Can Leicester grab a leveller as half-time looms? This is Flint. Thought about the shot first time, then takes the touch and again. Still looking to keep it in play. Oh, it's really good running, but to no avail. Sigsworth's energy is wasted. Half-time. Well, in the tune with a sumptuous strike. The only goal of the opening 45 minutes. And the turner stretch it off, unfortunately. Manchester United are in the ascendancy. At the break at the King Power, it's Leicester City 0, Manchester United 1.